car radio, so I put that in.
Yeah, it's a small car radio.
I think she bought it like at Kmart, but it worked, you know.
Does it wait funny when you're riding it?
Click on FutureStep.com.
Did you ever ride anybody on a bicycle on the handlebars?
Right for you.
Yeah.
You know how it turns?
You will be in the right
That's
place
about
at the
the way
right
this
time. FutureStep.com from the Wall Street Journal and Korn Ferry.
So you play
Because
guitar
it's
too,
not
or?
what you know.
That's all I did
it's
for
who
20
knows
years.
you.
I made my living playing guitar.
Hello?
Hi, it's Mom. So,
This one I can't play though.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Tunable, or?
Oh yeah, I can tune it up. Right now it's not in tune.
I'm not
You
sure.
can't really hear it in here,
I'll have to get
but
back to you on that one.
don't fake that static with me.
I tuned it up one night and I used a slide bar.
Let's face it, you just never really know when it comes
Used a slide bar on here.
That's why only Sprint
And I did like the national anthem.
Mom,
It was a lot of fun.
you're in a Sprint PC.
Where'd you do that at?
Well, at my house. I'm just out in the garage and I thought, well, I'll see what I can do with this. So I tightened the strings up real tight and took a bar and played around with it, just see what I could do. I've been riding it for a long time,
How long have you had this?
since 1982,
Oh, that's
like 16 years, and I didn't realize it was going to last this long. When I built it, I figured it would be good for maybe 5 years, and then it would probably fall apart.
What's it built
But
of?
it's fiberglass. Yeah, a friend of mine that has a banana, like a 6-foot banana bike. It's actually a trike. It's a 3-wheeler. He wears a gorilla suit and he sits in that and he pedals this thing. And when he's in a parade, he jumps out of it, and the kids love it. But he also is a pretty good painter, so he came over last week and brought his compressor, and we painted this last week at the house.
yeah.
Had to mask it all up nicely. Or,
You know, that's all
comes
freehand.
off? Oh.
It's all free form. We did the base coat is this, and then he put in the silver and the black, and he just like an artist went around that thing.
So you got in Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Yeah,
What year was that?
probably about 1985. A friend of mine who lives in Fairfield called me one day. He said, "You know, you're in Ripley's Believe It or Not?" And I said, "Really?" Yes, it was in the newspaper. So he cut the article out and sent it to me, and that was a part of it that I have on this little flyer here.
So you're from around here?
I live in San Jose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, since 1975. Originally from the Midwest, St. Louis. I came out from St. Louis. Working 7 nights a week when I came out here playing music. That's all I did for 20 years. Music and motorcycles.
What kind of music were you doing?
Rock and roll and just a good spectrum of music. Doing a lounge like in hotel lounges,
Yeah.
you know, you have a good mix of people, so you have to do all the way from country to jazz.
Yeah.
It's a great way to make a living, you know, and that's about all you do unless you get lucky, you know, like some of these guys, and you know, get a hit record.
Yeah. It's pretty hard.
And it's hard, yeah. The odds are against it, really. But
Jamming's fun though. I play guitar. So,
oh, you do?
But,
What kind of guitar you
I
got?
really don't have a place to practice either. So it's a big problem. I'm over in Davis. It's like you try to practice out in the garage, it's shut down like that. So.
Really?
Yeah.
That conservative?
Oh yeah, very.
Wow.
So,
Yeah.
but hopefully someday, you know, I mean, it's all going to work out. You know, I just like to get together and play. He plays drums,
All right.
so just fun to jam.
It's
Great
fun to do.
expression.
I did it for 20 years. You know, you can make a good living at it. You know, I have a friend that does it all the time now, and you know, he probably averages $500, $600, $700 Vegas across the desert. And like a dummy, I had no idea what the hell I was doing. So about 9 o'clock in the morning, I said, "Well, nice looking day." Had my sleeping bag on here. I said, "I'll just head on over to Las Vegas." Headed across the desert, and about noon, I'm right out in the middle of the desert in 110-degree weather. You know, and I had your helmet. You had to have a helmet on. Cooking my brain, but the guitar made it through just fine. Down in LA, they have these tour buses that go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
You know, just tons of people. Tour bus was packed, you know, going right along beside me. It seemed like for miles. I finally looked over, and everybody on the bus was over on my side looking down and taking pictures. And look right here, you'll see the album cover. Of course, it was in color. This is in black and white. But This was an artist's conception of a guitar motorcycle. This was done in St. Louis before I came out here. So I thought, you know, there's got to be a way to build one. And I finally wound up designing this and building it on this Yamaha.
So it totally stems from the band, jamming and all that?
Yeah.
I mean, you just-
And from this, I did this album and I sold it through motorcycle magazines. It was all motorcycle songs.
yeah.
Since I rode all my life, and you know, I thought that was what I was into. Sold them through motorcycle shops around the world. I'd spend $1,000 for advertising in a magazine and sell $1,000 worth of records.